Hey guys, what's going on? It's King Clutch here, and today guys, we're back in the NBA 2K20. I hope you guys are having a great day and everything is going well for you. Today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys how you can build Jaylen Brown here in NBA 2K20, guys. So this is a great shooting guard build. Jaylen Brown, he's a great player. Like, I feel like he's pretty underrated, realistically. He's great on the Celtics. I love watching him play. Now, you're going to want to make this build a shooting guard, right-handed in jersey number 7, that so it doesn't matter. So we're going to get right into this build, guys. So you can make this a shooting guard. We're going to go ahead and hit continue. Now, for the skill breakdown, I feel like for this Jaylen Brown build, this is kind of difficult just because Jaylen Brown can dunk extremely well. He can also shoot, and he can also play really good defense. So this kind of comes down to like what you want to do for this build. Me personally, I see him as a great dunker and things, but what I'm going to do, I feel like to more incorporate how he actually plays, I would say it'd be defense and shooting. I'd say he's more of like a 3-and-D type player. He can definitely slash at the rim. It at least still has decent, driving stats. You can still get dunks and things like that. So, and this can come out of your takeover decision too. If you pick slashing takeover, you can go ahead and do it that way. But I'm going to go defensive and shooting. I feel like that resembles him a little bit more, so we're going to go with this. When it comes to this physicals, I feel like for a Jaylen Brown build, that guy can jump. So we're going to go speed and vertical, and again, I always like this for wing players and guards in general, especially unless it's like a play shot. If it's something that you want to be able to attack at the rim with pretty consistently, I like going speed and vertical. It just makes the most sense. Because this has a 76 vertical for pure speed and an 88 speed, and then that's a difference of 4 speed, but a difference of 13 vertical, so you might as well go with this one. But we're just going to go speed and vertical for this pie chart. Now, when it comes to these attributes, what I'm going to do, we're going to not our post hook, of our close shot, our driving layup, our driving dunk. We're going to max all those out, and then this standing dunk, I'm also going to max out to give ourselves 8 finishing badges, put it at a 53 to give ourselves that 8th. Now, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade these shooting stats. I'm going to go ahead and touch all of these, so we can get 18 shooting badges, and then take our post fade down to a 78. Go ahead and upgrade our ball handle, and the pass accuracy I'm just going to leave at a 79. It's going to give me 9 playmaking badges. Now what I'm going to do is also upgrade my perimeter G, my lateral quickness, my steal, and then my defensive rebound. So I'm going to max it all the way out, and what you can do is you can leave this here, and then you'll have 16 defensive badges. Otherwise, you can take this down a little bit and see if you can add to like your post moves and get more playmaking badges. Me personally, I'm just going to leave it like this. So this will give me 8 finishing, 18 shooting, 9 playmaking, and 16 defensive badges. So overall, this is a pretty well-rounded build, and this is a 3-and-D type build. This is a two-way build where you can play defense. You can also do pretty well offensively, realistically. It's just a good build to have overall. It's a nice build. You can shoot, you can slash, you can play make. You can also play defense. So overall, this is a pretty good build to do, and it's well-rounded. So we're going to go with this for this attributes for this Jaylen Brown build, guys. Now for the body shape, again, this doesn't matter. I feel like Jaylen Brown's probably defined, but again, this doesn't matter. You could pick whatever you'd like. This makes no deal on your player. We're just going to go with the defined body shape. Pick whatever you'd like, though. Now for the height, guys, I've seen Jaylen Brown listed anywhere from 6'6" to 6'7". In the game, he's listed at, I think it's 6'6". Online, he's listed as 6'7". I'm going to make the build 6'6". That's closer to his actual height. I think that is his legitimate height. We're going to go with the 6'6" height. Now, he is 220 pounds. Me personally, I'm not going to go 220. I don't want to hurt our vertical and our excel at all. So what I'm going to do is just leave it. You can actually go 209 to give yourself a +1 to your D. It looks like if you go down, there isn't a good spot to go down. But if you go 209, that is the sweet spot right here where you just get a positive. There's no negative. So we'll just go 209 right there for our weight. For his wingspan, guys, I looked his wingspan up, and his wingspan is 83 3/4 inch. So that the closest to that would be this 83.7 here, which is one above the median. Now, realistically, with this build, when you pick the shooting and defensive pie chart, the wingspan makes it hard, because if you minimize it, you're hurting your defensive stats. You're helping your shooting. But if you go positive, if you go make it bigger, you're hurting your shooting but helping your defense. So when I pick this pie chart, realistically, I always just like leaving it in the middle. I don't see a point of putting it anywhere because you're just hurting yourself. I feel like it cancels out because you want your defense to still be well, you want your shooting stats to still be well. So I feel like for this, it's better off just leaving it in the middle. That's what I'm gonna do, is leave it at 82.7. But especially when it comes to this build and picking this pie chart, it just doesn't make sense to go either way because you're hurting yourself more than you're helping yourself. It's just like you're hurting half of your game. So I just feel like leaving it in the middle is generally the better idea. So we're gonna leave it there at 82.7 for our wingspan. Now for the takeover, I feel like for this Jaylen Brown build, I feel like the takeover he should have is either lock or slashing. Now you could easily pick slashing takeover. Slashing takeover with this build would be great. It should give you contact dunks if people have floor general. If you have floor general in Hall of Fame, if somebody has it. you should be able to get contact analytics with your slashing takeover. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick lock takeover. I feel like that resembles Jaylen Brown, so we're going to go ahead and pick this lock takeover for the Jaylen Brown build, but you could go ahead and really pick any of these other ones. I feel like spot up shooter could define him too, as well as slashing. Playmaking, not really, but you could make an argument for the other ones. You could pick whatever you'd like, but I'm going to go lock takeover. And then for this build, guys, we are going to get a perimeter lockdown that's similar to Mitch Richmond, Victor Oladipo, and Jaylen Brown. He's also their last. Now, I just want to show you guys something. What happens with this wingspan is if you decide if you want to minimize it, I'll show you what will happen. You'll get a different build. I'm pretty sure you get a two-way sharp. I don't remember exactly, but if we just minimize this wingspan and then we go, the takeover doesn't matter, but we go lock takeover, and then we are going to get this two-way sharp, which is similar to Jaylen Brown. His name's listed first. If that makes that big of a deal to you, you can do that. To me, it doesn't make sense to minimize the wingspan. I'm going to go ahead and put it back to where we were in the middle and go ahead and show you guys the badges. But overall, this is a really good build, and really, I haven't seen that many perimeter locks. Like, the actual name of a perimeter lock on 2K, like, I have not seen this very often, and it's not that it's that hard of a build to make. It's pretty easy, but it's a good build. This, I think, was one of the builds I made at the beginning of the year, and it's a great build to have. I didn't play with it as much as I would have liked. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the badges I throw on this build. So I'm gonna put Contact Finisher on Hall of Fame. That's an obvious one. I'm gonna put Giant Slayer, Relentless, and then Fancy Footwork on. We only have 8. So what you could do is lower Relentless and put this on Consistent or Slithery if you just want those in bronze, but definitely Contact Finisher on gold and Fancy Footwork on silver. But this is probably what I would do for these finishing badges. You could add any of these other ones, whether they be Slithery Finisher, you could hire up Giant Slayer, Relentless, Consistent, Acrobat, any of those. But this is what I would do for those finishing badges, guys. Now for these playmaking badges, I'm going to put Handles for Days on gold, Quick First Step on gold, Space Creator on silver, and then Bailout on bronze. So we're able to at least pass out if we get a bad animation. Bailout is extremely important, so we're going to throw that there. We got gold Handles for Days, gold Quick First Step, silver Space Creator, and then bronze Bailout. Bailout, again, is a great badge. I'd say you want to at least use it on most builds. Even if you put it on bronze, it should help out because if you get a bad animation, you can at least pass out of that. So we're going to go with that. Now, for the shooting badges, I am so happy we're going to quick draw for 2K21. I'm going to put it on silver. That's where I like it, and I've said this in previous videos like a while ago, and some of them I kind of skipped it. I just said I wish they'd put it in the jump shot creator so you didn't have to waste points on this badge. But I'm glad they finally did do that, so that'll be sweet. But we're going to put this on silver. You can put quick draw wherever you'd like. I'm going to leave it on silver. Now I'm going to put Range Extender on Hall of Fame. Again, as I have said, Range Extender I feel like is one of the most important shooting badges that helps space out the floor. With this build, you still have decent driving stats, so you can still get to the rim and finish. So with this badge, with Hall of Fame Range Extender, that should help you be able to space out the floor a lot. So we're going to go with that. Now I'm going to put Difficult Shots on silver, Catch and Shoot and Corner both on bronze, so we can hit from the corners and have a better chance of hitting those. So we're going to use those there. I'm going to put Deadeye up to silver. And then I'm also going to add Hot Zone Hunter on silver, Green Machine on silver, and then you could also use Volume Shooter. That's another good one to use, but I'm just going to hire up some of these. There's multiple things you could do. You could use Clutch Shooter too if you'd like. Hot Start could work, but a lot of these badges you could use, but this is what I would do for these shooting badges on this Jaylen Brown build, guys. And a lot of these badges, again, these are just my opinion. These are the badges I like. You don't have to pick these ones. These are just ones that I like to use on my players. Deep Fades could work if you want to shoot fades, but this is what I would do for these shooting badges, guys. Now, for these defensive badges, Intimidator on Hall of Fame, we're using that there. I'm going to put Interceptor on bronze. Now, we could hire this up to silver, but I'm just going to leave it on bronze for now. I'm going to put Pick Dodger and Pickpocket both on bronze. You could hire those up to silver easily. Now, I'm going to put Clamps up to gold just for now. I want to leave it there. Now, with this Jaylen Brown build, because Jaylen Brown is extremely athletic, I'm going to put Chase Down on silver and Rim Protector both on silver, so we're able to, get rejections at the rim. We can play good defense. Having defensive badges that chain together is great when they, the ones that we have. We have Rim Protector, Intimidator, and Chase Down Artist all together. With these last ones, you could hire up Clamps to Hall of Fame. You could definitely do that. Pogo Stick would be a good option. Trapper, Rebound Chaser are all good. Off-Ball Pest, you could use any of those. I'm going to just put Rebound Chaser on bronze and then Clamps on Hall of Fame. But you could easily use Pogo Stick, Trapper, Tireless Defender would work, Off-Ball Pest. Those are all some other good options. Those are just some ideas of other defensive badges you could use. You can hire up Pick Dodger and Pickpocket as well. But these are just some, or Interceptor too, really. All of these are, good defensive badges you could use for a Jaylen Brown build, guys. I hope you guys do enjoy these NBA 2K20 build videos. We're going to have a lot of 2K21 builds coming up here soon. I'm getting really excited. I'm pretty sure the demo comes out the 24th, so that's what, 9 days from now, 11 days from now. There'll probably be news, so I may have some other videos. I don't know how many more build videos for 2K20 I'm going to have. The 6'8" point guards in 2K20, so I'm excited because that should allow us to make at least decent small forwards. Me personally, I play guard sometimes, but I prefer running like a small forward. I prefer running, I just like it more. To me, I feel like I like being a little bit taller. But if there's 6'8", point guards, there will probably be 7-foot small forwards is what I would imagine. But we'll just have to wait and see. I'm kind of excited. There's a bunch of news. I haven't reacted to a bunch of it. I reacted to the one trailer. But if there's another trailer, I'll probably react to that. But other than that, I probably won't do many of the news video. Overall, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this Jaylen Brown build video. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this Jaylen Brown build video. If you guys aren't yet, please subscribe to the channel, guys. It's been King Clutch here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Anyways, have a great rest of your day and peace out, guys. Thanks.